Good morning. I was just thinking about a trip my husband and I took a year ago to Donner Pass to hike at the end of April in what should have been in our heads a nice spring hike and turned out to be a snowy frozen hike, and how that was very similar to what therapy is like. First, we had to find the hiking trail up in above Donner Lake. National parks don't really point out where your entrance is or where to park when you're going to try to find a trail. Getting through the first journey of finding the right trail, then when we found it, we had to go over this huge mound of snow. We were not dressed right, so it was quite a hysterical journey over the hill and then into the first overpass train situation. And the cool thing about Donner Pass is that as you're up there, you get to see each stage of the tunnels that they built for the trains as you go through time. So the first one that we hit was made, it had been like tunneled through the rock, and it had all these icicles frozen, and it had just been melting because it was, April. So the frozen ground had just this real slick water on top of it inside this carved out machinery rock cave. It was cold. It was really wet. It was slippery. Kind of treacherous, not gonna lie. And I think that's like the first couple sessions of therapy is we're in there and we're just kind of grinding out why are you here, what's going on with your life. And it's treacherous and it can be kind of icky. Then we saw the light and we kept going through, up over some snow. No idea again where we're headed because you can't see a path. We're just in the snow. We're just trusting that the steps ahead of us that we're following knew where the heck they were going. Next cave that we got into was built out of wood. So we're getting a little bit better with our skill set. So just this wood covering, there's cracks in it. It's graffitied all up inside of it because it is wood. It's not frozen with the icicles, so it's not as treacherous, but it was definitely rocky, definitely better than the last, but I was hoping that something was going to be better coming up. We got through that one, up and over. And through the snow again because there's openings, so the snow had piled up. And then we got to the one that was built out of, I want to say it was like a metal. An improvement, I'm gonna say, a nice improvement. The cool thing about this one is it had openings, big windows, so you could see out and see the lake and the beauty around you. Still treacherous though, right? It's still touch and go. There were still moments where there was water coming through, and then it would freeze and it would become wet again. And so every once in a while you would be blindsided by something because you're walking through what is beauty and then darkness and beauty and then darkness. And then we just got to this beautiful opening at the end where you could climb up and sit on top of the train track covering of the metal and see what, where you're gone, where you're headed. It was fantastic. Highly, highly recommend that hike for one. Highly recommend therapy as well. I hope you find Bridges therapy helpful. Hope you find these videos helpful. If you have any questions for me, love to hear them, and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Have a great day.